welcome to Cosmotek Masterclass Education channel.
My name is Jeanette and I'm a skincare professional.
I'm Damien and I'm Cosmotek educator.
And I'm Elizabeth and I'm a skincare professional.
Today we're going to show you how to perform brow lamination, wax, and tint. Jeanette, what are you going to use for the brow lamination?
Sure. So you'll want to start with the Cosmotek pre-wax treatment to cleanse the skin prior to the 3-step system. And then you have the 3-step system here, which is the lift cream, the neutralizing lotion, and then the keratin booster. You can use this in conjunction with doing a lash lift by using the Cosmotek Lash Lift Bond and the same 3-step system. Along with these, you're going to need the applicators to apply the product, and then you'll need some cotton rounds to wipe the product off. And then you'll need these wands to apply the tint later. And last, we'll use the Cosmotek concealer and the 3 brushes that you can use. There's different sizes, so you can get a precise line. If you use the system for a lash lift, you'll use this to lift the lash hairs up if you're going to be using the 3-step system for a lash lift. Hey Elizabeth, can you talk to us about the waxing supplies that we need for a waxing service?
Yeah, so for a waxing service, you would need your sticks, your wax sticks. These are fine, but these are more economical since they are thinner and they would get those little areas. And then you would also need your cleansing, your pre-wax treatment to make sure that there's no dirt or oils on the skin, as well as your post-wax treatment. So this would cool down just in case it's like irritating. This could stop it. And then we also have our waxes. They come in 5 different flavors, so each one would be perfect for your studio. We also have you would also need your wax strips so you can pull out the wax. The last 2 things you would need is your wax spot, as well as your wax epilation roll. Damien, what tint supplies would we need for this service?
So for this service, we're going to use one of the 3rd flavors by Cosmotek. We have brown, black, and coffee. Each one of them are very well pigmented, so they will last for a really good time, and they create a really nice color. So we're going to do that after waxing. So for the tint, we'll just need a little cup to mix the color activator and the color base and the saran wrap. You can find all of those supplies at a wholesale price at amazinga.com.
Let's get started!
Please don't forget to follow the sanitation protocol that we covered in the previous video. And also, after you're done setting up the bed, you can use this disposable sheet for safety. It also helps to avoid wax getting onto your sheet.
So after assisting your client onto the bed, we're going to sanitize our hands and use gloves. For any chemical service, you are required to wear gloves. So I have step 1, step 2, and step 3. Each box comes with 5 total applications. Step 1, we're going to start with the pre-wax treatment to remove any oil, dirt, or any makeup residue that's on the skin. You want to spray away from your client and make sure you're not spraying any product onto their face directly. After step 1, we're going to take the step 1 lifting cream and apply the product on both eyebrows with a lip wand. And you can use the entire packet between both brows. So you want to take the product and dispense it onto your lip wand and then put it directly onto your client's eyebrows. After you apply it, you're going to leave it on for 6 to 10 minutes, depending on the coarseness of your client's brows. 10 minutes max. And then while it is processing, you're going to wrap the brows in saran wrap and set a timer for 10 minutes. I take my saran wrap and cover her brows. And then we'll set a timer for 6 minutes and check on how well it processed and lifted the hairs. If it's too coarse, you'll still want to leave it on for another 2 to 3 minutes. So to remove the chemicals, you use a cotton round and remove it from the eyebrows. Then before step 2, you can take a spoolie and then you can start brushing the hairs in the direction that you want them to go. After completing step 1, we're going to take step 2, which is the neutralizing lotion. We'll leave this on again for another 6 to 10 minutes and wrap the brows with saran wrap. And then just remember to apply the product directly to your lip brush and then apply it to the brows. You'll take your saran wrap again and then wrap the eyebrows. And then set a timer for 6 to 10 minutes. Okay. After your 10 minutes is up, we'll remove the saran wrap. Take another cotton round and then we're going to remove the second solution. After step 2, you can go in with the brow wax and tint. So you want to test your wax to make sure that it's at the right temperature. If it's too liquidy, it's too hot. If it's too sticky, it's not hot enough. You want to test the temperature on your wrist before applying it to your client. So for beginners, I recommend mapping out your eyebrows first. That way you can wax anything outside of those lines. So we're going to use the concealer stick here, and then we're going to use a precise brush to line the brows so that they are symmetrical. Other side here. After outlining the brow, you'll see the hairs that are outside of those lines. That's where we're going to remove with wax. Now we're going to do the same for the other eyebrow. So first we're going to test the wax on the back of our wrist to check the temperature and make sure it's not too hot. If it spreads easily, that means your wax is ready to apply. If it's too thick or not moving smoothly, then that means it's too cold. The temperature is good, so I'm going to remove this and then we'll go ahead and begin waxing. So we're going to apply the wax underneath the outline that we just created. So everything outside of the outline is where we're going to remove the hair. You want to hold your wax stick at a 45-degree angle. Spread the wax in the same direction of the hair growth. You want to apply your wax strip. Make sure that it is a straight line. You're going to press firmly. We're going to pull in the opposite direction. And make sure to hold the skin taut before you pull. And you're going to remove this fast and strong. You can hold some pressure to the area after you remove it. Next, we're going to take the Cosmotek Professional Tint. For her, we're going to use the shade Brown. Small dish to mix your tint and your developer. And then for the tint and developer, you'll use equal parts, so 1-to-1 ratio of each. Then you can take a tint wand and then just mix your solution. Normal processing time is anywhere from 6 to 10 minutes, but because the lamination service opened up the hair cuticles, we're going to minimize the processing time to 3 to 5 minutes. So you'll take some of the tint product with your micro applicator and tap it into the hair. I like to start at the base of the brow because that's going to be where you want most of your color deposited, and then you want to fade it into a gradient brow, so have it lighter towards the front. And then again, because the hair cuticles are currently open, we're going to reduce the processing time to 3 to 5 minutes. And then you want to take another cotton round after the color processed, and then we're going to remove it. In with our Cosmotek tweezers and remove any hairs that didn't come up from waxing. You'll hold the skin taut and then go at a 90-degree angle. And then you're going to pull the hair in the same direction of the hair growth. After tweezing, we're going to go in with the Cosmotek Precision scissors. So you can trim any hairs that are a little too long or unwanted. Last step is the keratin booster. So we're going to add this to add more hydration back into the hairs. And we're going to use a lip wand to apply it. After applying the keratin booster, you can leave this on for about 5 minutes. It's just a conditioning treatment. So aftercare for this treatment, you'll just have your client keep the area dry for at least 24 hours. And then to maintain the lamination, they can apply castor oil daily with a spoolie to promote hair growth. Another step they could do is using a brow wax pencil to keep the hairs in an upward position. So final step, we're going to use the concealer again to clean up the brows and really make the brows pop. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.